So I bet everybody is feeling a lot better than they were yesterday, better than they were the day before, because ADA has stormed back with vengeance. It actually almost eclipsed a dollar overnight. And I have to say that the plan that the higher powers had, they executed it to perfection. And so now I want to talk about where ADA is in fact headed from here, as well as a few things that we need to pay attention to in the crypto market moving forward. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So ADA surged back again in a very strong way. At the time of filming this video, we're sitting at about 96 cents. I actually saw it at 98 cents this morning. So we're kind of back to chopping around just a little bit. And in fact, I first really want to go back to this trend here, following the Wyckoff distribution model. Perfect execution of this. I know we've talked about this a lot as of late. But what we've done is basically what we've done in cycles past. And what the question is now is, are we done with this distribution here? Have we fallen into phase E, or did we just get a rejection? Well, we basically got back up to support, which is a very strong sign. Once you breach this, you kind of invalidate the rest of this. And again, this is exactly what we did last cycle before making our next extension. And what that means for ADA price, guys, is that we may be on our way to back to testing this kind of $10 through $15 level. This isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but know that right now this 20 and this 50-day moving average are going to serve as focal points of resistance here. I think the $1 level is kind of a psychological level for people. So we're just going to try to make this push before possibly making an extension, bouncing around up here and continuing on. All right. Now, that being said, this is all being done outside of BTC being over 100K. All right. So even BTC has not recovered back in a big way. And this is an important thing, right? Because I saw a lot of people referencing BTC dominance. And although this got a little bit higher on the bounce back than I hoped it would, I hope that it would get a harsh rejection at around the 100-day and the 50-day moving average here, right at about 58% or so. This is still a nice violent throwback. And what it shows you is that the retail confidence is coming back. And so capital is flowing very, very heavily into altcoins. Very strong sign. And basically the big plan, like I talked about the last few days, was to wash out a lot of retail traders, to create a lot of that capitulation and fear. And I saw some comments of people who unloaded and then bought back in on the way up. And what happened was you had large entities stepping in and accumulating. For example, here's just some on-chain whale activity in terms of ADA. They actually added 18.5 million ADA yesterday. This is actually the largest day of adding that we've seen since December 12th. So they got very quiet for about a week. And the last time they accumulated more than here was back when we were recovering on this last dip. Okay. So very similar to that. So now we're back in trend in terms of ADA. So we might chop around here. We got to just be patient and let the rest of this play out. But what I want to talk about is something that's actually taking place in terms of Ethereum. All right. And this is very important. So we got a very strong higher low confirmation in terms of Ethereum here over the last few days. And this is a very important sign because when we look at these different phases of alt season, these different phases of the crypto market, there's always a process that we go through. Phase 1, BTC is running. Phase 2, Ethereum is outpacing BTC. I don't know why I just don't pull this up here. Phase 3, the large caps begin to boom. And phase 4, alt season, where you typically see, low caps surging, new launches doing their thing. And although we're, excuse me, although we're technically in alt season from a technical perspective because of where the top 100 coins are performing against BTC, what we haven't really seen is this transition from phase 2 into phase 3 yet. Now, what's interesting about this is this historically happens way sooner than what we're seeing right now. Okay. For example, last market cycle, ETH bottomed versus BTC in September of 19. The equivalent of that would have been September of 2023. All right. So we're over a year later than what we would normally do. Same thing the cycle prior, October, November, basically October of 2015. All right. Again, a year later than normal. Now, what does that mean for this cycle is really the big question, right? Because if we haven't even started phase 3 yet, that means one of two things. All right. We are either going to get an extended market cycle, one that if we follow this normal phase and the normal length of time that we have to go through phase 2 into phase 3 into phase 4, we could have a cycle that actually runs into 2026, or we're going to have a shortened phase 2 and phase 3, but it'll be the most explosive that you've ever seen. All right. And that's the one I've kind of been on board with. Things could change later in this cycle, especially depending on how deep we enter mass adoption. Because again, we're at, that 5% of the world in crypto right now. We're supposed to be over 10%. That means 400 million new users in a very short period of time. And we're supposed to see, again, the global market cap of alts run from right now at 1.37 trillion to over 7 trillion. All right. So there's this huge infusion that's going to hit, and it's going to be very violent. It's going to be very aggressive. You're going to see ADA and many other alts throughout the space make some significant surges. That's why right now, when we talk about $3 to $4 ADA come, March, April, May, it might sound crazy, but it's going to happen really fast. All right. Just think about this move that ADA did here, but even more aggressive than what it was back then. All right. Now, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that, but this is something that I think we need to monitor very closely, because although retail excitement is starting to build back up in the crypto market now, and now that big money got in and kind of set this higher floor here, and we're having a nice bounce from here, we just need to see when that next wave of excitement is going to hit. When are we going to see that next infusion of capital from new holders outside the space? It comes sometime basically in this range here, right? These upcoming months, January, February, March. That's when we see the big extension for new users. All right. Now, that being said, excuse me, gosh, I got some congestion this morning. I did open up a couple longs yesterday. I actually did this on Margex. I prefer to use BTCC, but I did have some capital over on Margex I wanted to use. You guys can see that my ADA long is up 182%. My SHIB long is up 161%. Both of these are looking good. I opened these obviously deep in the dips yesterday. I opened them at the same time. But BTCC allows you to do the same thing. Again, it is available for U.S. users. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. Next year, a 10% deposit on your first time bonus over $500. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. But we just have to be patient and kind of watch the rest of this recovery. Again, I would watch these tests at $1. If we get above $1, I think that's a nice confidence boost for ADA holders in general. It's a nice confidence boost for the crypto market. And if we can see BTC rally to over 100K over the course of the weekend, that again is the confirmation that we're looking at or looking for heading into next week. That is what may lead us back to a nice upward push in the market. So have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. Did you guys get shook out? Did you accumulate and buy more? Did you take advantage of the opportunity that the market gave us? So again, if you guys are new, haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. But have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.